Today, I want to show you how you can use Cancer to ignore bad game design. At this point, I'm not even sure which is more cancerous, this unit or this dungeon. But anyway, we're going to pack Cancer against Cancer here. Basically, we're going to take 3 turns on Agrius, finish the waves with Bale, and we're also going to be ignoring every single mechanic this boss has to offer. How does this team work? First, we have Agrius taking 3 turns in a row, killing 3 units, which takes forever. And then we have Bale with maximum stacks because 3 units died to finish the waves. On the mid-boss, we have Agrius, and then we have Agrius. And then on the third wave, we have Agrius, and then we have Agrius. And then we have Agrius, and then we have Bale, and then on the third wave we have Agrius, and then we have Agrius, yeah, and you won't believe this part. Then we have Agrius, yeah, and it just works like this, and it's going to work like this every single time. And it is not interesting in the slightest. So we have Agrius. You're going to need at least 130 speed on him. That is because Miriam automatically gives him as if he had 35 speed increasing effect. The boss has 150 speed, so we need 350 combat speed if we want to ignore defense. With speed buff plus 130 speed Agrius, we'll have 351 combat speed, so that allows him to fully ignore defense on the boss. Then we have Teon moving. You want him to have at least 96 speed, and then you want at least 54 speed on the Kona. Then the Bale never takes a turn on the boss stage. He is fine with plus 22 speed. Miriam, she just has to be slower than the Bale. This team, if you rune it properly, will never ever fail, and it is going to be running 33 seconds average, which is going to be about as fast as the violent Lingling teams. However, the Agrius team is going to never fail, while the Lingling teams will fail. So the Agrius team is our new best team for this dungeon. I have not seen any team that would be running sub 30 seconds and was completely safe. So basically, the only unit that has an actual proper damage set on them is going to be the Agrius. Again, he needs 130 speed, or slightly less if you have some speed up effects. You're going to need 55 crit rate because we have the 30% lead and 15% elemental advantage. So Rage or Swift plus Broken is going to be your best bet. If you cannot properly kill every single time, even without landing your branding, you want to be aiming for 24 accuracy, that way you have the best chance of landing the branding. However, if you have about this much damage, you don't actually ever have to land the branding to be able to kill the boss, regardless of the skill sequence that Agrius chooses to go for. Everything else is going to be triple fighters. Bale also fine with 55 crit rate because of the lead and elemental advantage, and then the other units just need the proper speeds on them. Here we have a recording of the worst possible setup that we can have for the Agrius, and it still managed to kill with the set that I'm showcasing it with. So we have skill 1 into skill 1 into skill 2, missing the branding, and it still managed to kill. Now I'm going to go over all of the runes and artifacts and show you like 2 runs, because the dungeon is going to be running exactly the same way every single time. Should you have any question about this team or any other team, feel free to join my Discord channel. The link is in the video description. Once again, if you like this type of content, let me know in the comment section down below the video. Hit the like button and consider subscribing. That's it for this one, and see you in the next one.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I? Why do I, baby, why do I?